Because as I mentioned earlier on this stream, I do have to start going to work earlier than usual. So maybe Thursday streams are not as good of an idea as they once were. From Link's house or the Sanctuary? Oh, well, that's a good choice. As expected, every single VTuber is playing Animal Crossing right now. It's such an overwhelming amount of content that you end up not wanting to watch any of them. I know how that feels. When, your feed just gets completely overwhelmed with stuff. Especially if it's all, like, the same thing that you're not especially interested in. I feel you right there. What the f- Okay, I did not know that guards would just be hiding in bushes. That barely even makes sense. That's so weird. Alright, so just a quick refresher for anyone that doesn't know, I'm trying to play this game from an analytical point of view, where I break down things like the design of the game's visuals, the design of the level layout, the design of, like, enemies and their behaviors. So if I see something new, I may just, like, drop what I'm doing just to talk about it. Alright, here's an observation for you. These chaser enemies do not have any pathfinding of any sort. They do try a little bit by alternating between approaching you from, like, side to side while they're charging at you, but aside from that, no pathfinding ability whatsoever. Animal Crossing got made better than Minecraft. Your mileage may vary on that. It's still not for everybody. I listened to a negative review on Jim Sterling's channel, and I do understand where he's coming from. Like, you really have to be in the mood to... Ooh. Nice. You do have to be in the mood to design this island from the ground up. Like, you can't just expect a default Animal Crossing experience from the word go. So if that kind of, like, designing things is not up your alley, then this game is going to seem boring and tedious for you. But me, oh, I love design. I love being able to design my own layouts. I've sunk a lot of hours altogether into both Minecraft and Terraria, and even Starbound a little bit. I can really get carried away with those kinds of games. Alright, let me see if I can remember what exactly I have to do. We went to the village elder's house, but he was not there. Hello there. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. Should I just, like, not talk to any of the women in town? Because it seems like they're the ones that rat me out every single time. Alright, so... Oh. Apparently we have a little marker on the map. That'll come in handy for when I inevitably forget everything yet again. You're gonna go get some sleep. Alright, take care of yourself. Sleep well. Alright, I don't need to hear the Legend of Hylia, I just need to know where this old man is. Must be someone in the village who knows where he is. Okay, so I just gotta talk to people. It's 3:35? Ah, gotcha. You know what? I never did go any further in, like, the Thieves' Hideout. Is there something hidden in here that would interest me? It is right next to the village elder's house, so it would make sense to try and explore a little bit. What do we got? Some rupees? Cool. How am I gonna get this one? Well, The Legend of Zelda is no stranger to Sokoban-style puzzles. Let's see, is this one of those puzzles where you can push every block once, but only once? Because if so, well, that's how you get that, and that's how you get that. Alright, cool, wow. We already got freaking 200 rupees, that's pretty nice. Can't get over the fact that Link has pink hair here. Plink. I still don't understand why that is the case, because I'm pretty sure in all the official artwork for this game, he does in fact have, you know, blonde hair like usual. Well, okay, in the original Legend of Zelda, it was brown, but, I don't know, maybe we can find a source on that real quick. If I can find a panel from the Nintendo Power comic, I think that'll be pretty good evidence. Okay, you know what? I got something better. I have here a cover of Nintendo Power, specifically focusing on A Link to the Past. And as you can see, it's a very standard brownish blonde hair. So, yeah, I guess they were still under the philosophy that he was a, brown-headed lad, although the comic... I did find one panel from the comic where he is blonde. Also, interesting design for the fairy. It's got kind of a Tinkerbell-ish design, but with, like, a makeshift dress that appears to almost be made out of fur. So it's almost like halfway between a fairy and a moth. That's kind of funny. I'm sure that's not what they intended. Ah, here's another panel. By Shotaro Ishinomori. Huh. Alright, I guess that's who illustrated this little... I guess this was technically a manga? That was translated? Huh. I wish I could find the full version of this, but I don't really feel like I should be spending time on that right this instant. Perhaps yellow would have looked weird with a sprite. I mean, all the Game Boy Advance games have a good and proper blonde, and it looks fine. You know what, I bet there's a number of videos out there exploring this conundrum. Maybe there's a good one I can find real quick. There's an article on GameSpot. Let me see here. Now, my impression was that it was a palette limit. Although, come to think of it, that doesn't really make all that much sense, because, you know, it's such a contrasting color with the rest of him. So obviously they reserved an entire palette slot. It's not like, you know, Mario's mustache changing color because of palette limits. There's something on Reddit, but I want, like, an official source. Now, there is, like, a transformation that happens at some point in this game where, Link ends up with, he ends up as a pink bunny. And I wonder about this. There is... Wow, there's an entire, answer to this on Quora. But it's not... It doesn't go into depth. It just talks about the difference between blonde and brown-haired Link. With some very helpful screenshots from Captain N, the Game Master, and the Zelda cartoon, where it was a firm brown. The real reason why Link's hair is pink? A game theory! I don't want no theories, I want an official source on this. I don't want people just postulating. Someone apparently modified A Link to the Past on 3DS so that Link's hair would be pink again. Oh, there's even a little part in TV Tropes addressing this. No clear explanation for this has ever been forthcoming. Some fans think it was palette limitations, but this is unlikely because... Oh! Some people think that it's because, you know, regular Link and the bunny form share a palette, but they actually don't. and others say that it's to better contrast with the rest of the sprite as well as the game's backgrounds. But again, that's just speculation.
It's just a theory.
I'm not looking that up. I don't need to know if Game Theory made a video on this or not. Oh, actually, yeah, I totally forgot about this, but yes. Hold it over your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. Wow. Even as far back as this game, they were lampshading the fact that Link holds items when he gets them. How about you, old woman? The rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. Oh, well, thank you. But this is not... Ooh. More bomb walls. Alright. What do I get? What do I get? I get a treasure... 10 arrows?! I'm not even playing the randomizer and I'm still saying stuff like that. Oh, out of my face. What? There's a chicken in the pot too? Why do you even have him here in your house? Alright, I don't think we're going to be able to catch up to the guy, that guy anytime soon. Well, if anyone ever stumbles upon an official explanation for why Link is pink-haired in this game, be sure to send it to me on Twitter or whatever. Bug catching net. Okay. I can't imagine what in the world I'm gonna do with this, but, oh! Hey! Look at that guy on the wall. Doesn't that look kind of familiar? It's me, Mario! Mario has logged in. What does that mean? What do you mean Mario's logged in? Alright, I probably haven't been in here yet. Let's check it out. I almost wonder if this is a callback to, thanks for mowing my lawn. There's a lake swimming with Zoras, but it's hard to find. Turn people into fish. Yeah, it's not very helpful either. Chicken pot pie. I missed that pun. Sorry. Alright, does anyone know where I'm supposed to go? Nothing more than cryptic hints. Right. What I was trying to say was that this might be kind of a callback to Zelda 2. Or maybe that's just the only way they knew how to dispense information back then. I don't know. Oh, hello. Yes, I would like one of these, please. And I'll come back later for bombs, and I am already out of money. Hi, Link. Elder? Are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. Oh, thank you! Finally, I figured out where to go. Way over there, huh? Alright, I thought we were gonna go into the forest, but, apparently not. So what even is our objective at this point? To find the Master Sword? But first we have to find out where the Elder is, in order to get more information about it. Definitely put backgrounds on your text boxes, game devs. Oh, does this game not do that? I actually didn't notice. I guess in part because the map tiles are kind of flat looking compared to other games. Ah, I should have known. If it's hard for a normal person to read, imagine someone with a visual disorder. Is it really that bad? I need to find, like, a signpost or something. Or a reading disorder. Yeah, I'm sure there's, like, I'm sure Mark Brown has covered this subject in a video of his before. If my last partner returns, I can temper your sword, but right now we can't do anything for you. Well, that might be kind of nice. I guess keep an eye out for any gnomes wandering the area. Alright, so that's a dead end. I'm gonna have to remember that. I think there's a path further south that I can take. Oh yeah, let's check out the text box. Oh yeah, that is kind of weird. Funny thing, that was like a default option in the RPG editor that I've been using for a while. Actually, it could be argued that the default option is even worse. Because you have 3 basic options. Text on a... Was there a bomb in there? Are you kidding me? Right, your options are... a box with text but no background. A box with... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, this I did not expect. Alright, there we go. Text in a box with no background. Text in a box with a dithered background. Which is arguably even more painful on the eyes, especially when it's upscaled. And, text on a box with a solid background, which is pretty universal way to go. Assuming you're not just doing a standard, like, you know, black text. No, white text with a black border. That may be part of why it was harder for you to read, is because the border was blue, rather than black. Wait, can you not just do this? Okay, yeah, you can. It just takes a minute for it to work. Okay, good. It's good to know that you can always go back home for a few hearts. You might know it's because you had a hard time reading. Not full-fledged dyslexia, you're just a slow reader. Okay, gotcha. Alright, we are on the right path. Just gotta keep going westish. Yeah, at the rate I'm going, I'm only gonna be able to progress, like, one significant boundary at a time. Okay, I thought that was like the moat leading to the castle, but apparently not. That's just the, that's just a bridge. I'm trying to improve my parrying abilities. Oh. Wait. I've already gone too far. I need to wrap around and go this way. Well, thank God for the map. Then again, I guess that is kind of a staple feature of The Legend of Zelda. Because the very first game, didn't that give you like a mini-map at the top of your screen at all times? Where is it? Did I get it? I guess I got it. What are these? Eagle heads? And what in the world is that old man doing way out here? What a weird place. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and dive on in. Never mind the menacing-looking statues. Ah, here I thought it was gonna be like Dungeon 1. But apparently it's just some weird hideout that this old man uses. Good thing I still have a bomb left. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay, the menu interface is a little bit wonky. Alright, very nice, very good supplies. I am indeed shit, I hate this guy's name. Sahasrara, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? Link, I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really wish to find it? Was that what I thought that was? Wow. This Nintendo trope goes back a lot earlier than I thought. The false choice, where both of your options just say yes. What the hell is the point of it? I've never understood it. Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. Yeah, this is definitely giving me some Zelda 2 vibes. Referring to the dungeons as palaces, having old men give you special abilities. Oh! Well, Dungeon 1's just right there. I guess we can just go ahead and do all of that. Oh boy, the statue is aggressive. Well, good thing we got all this terrain to fight it. Woo! Alright, there we go. That was a remarkably weak sound effect. Just like... whack, whack. Yeah, the sound could use a little bit more punch for combat noises. Like, even Super Mario World had more impact with the sound effects made by the enemies. Like, when you did a spin jump on something, you knew about it. When you hit a charge and chuck on the head and heard it go, wow! Like, it had a certain amount of punch to it that I'm just not feeling here. These don't feel all that much higher up in scale compared to the super low-quality samples that they were using for Link's voice back in the NES days. Alright, on to Dungeon 1, I guess. False choice, just a funny quirk, not a real design philosophy, right, Telltale? I guess this is where Goma lives? Kinda weird to have a statue like that you can't interact with. Oh, I see. I guess they're teaching you about, split paths in dungeons already. Whoa! Oh, they move! I honestly thought they weren't gonna do anything. Just like, here, some weird shrubs standing in your way. Yeah, this is a new enemy type, and I'm not sure how to describe it. How about we call it the Shuffler? They're just really slow and ineffective. They just kind of shamble around randomly. Right, time to wander about aimlessly. Whoa! Okay then. I guess you have to use these little hidey holes eventually. I gotta say, that's a bit of a peculiar first obstacle to throw my way. Hey, but we got a treasure chest out of it. With 100 rupees, damn! Well, alright. I guess I can't complain about being broke no more. I wonder, do they still use, like, shapes for the dungeons? That's something that I kind of enjoyed about the NES game. Was that by the time you filled out the entire dungeon, it made, like, a basic picture. Skeletons. I bet they'll have an interesting behavioral pattern. Oh. Interesting, the buttons are a toggle. It's raining rupees! Oh boy. Okay, I just got surrounded by boners there for a second. Don't take that quote out of context, please. Oh, these guys are clever. Hang on a minute. Alright, so these guys are of the wandering variety. Not unlike the basic Hyrule Castle guards. However, their quirk is that they make an evasive leap whenever you get too close to them, very much like the NES game. So they're a bit difficult to kill, but not especially aggressive. Although I'm sure there'll be another version of them later that is much more of a pain to deal with. This is kind of an interesting room. You get like a preview of a puzzle coming up and a path to take, even though you can't actually reach it yet. Alright, what's this all about? Skeletons look cat-like. Funny you should say that. I was going to describe them as alien-like. Like, they kind of remind me of the sectoids from XCOM. Alright, so... the strategy here, I believe, is that they don't seem to react to projectiles. So you can slowly beat their health away with a boomerang, or you can just take them out in one hit with a pot. They also seem to turn in my direction if I get close enough. I'll keep an eye on that. Let's do an experiment at the earliest opportunity. Oh, Link in his eyes. Do I have to talk to you for the entire game through these rocks? In his eyes, Sahasrara. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Ooh. Well, I look forward to that. Alright, can't go downwards because I need a key. Hey, you. Are you real? Yes, he is. Interesting. It's almost like a big version of the Armos Knights. Wait. Is this what he was describing when he said armored enemies? I'm not sure I'd call that armored exactly. Okay. Skellington. Do you turn to face me when I get close? It kind of seems like they turn more often when you get close to them. But not always in your direction. Hang on a minute. Now, I'd say they just generally have a more frequent turn interval. But that being said, it does still seem to be random. As you can see, they don't seem especially interested in coming towards me. Well, that was just a fluke. It's just an illusion. They're not actually coming towards me. Okay. Anyway, there's another strategy that you can use to get rid of them. Have them walk into your sword while you're holding it out. You'll just interpret that as them being blind. This guy, like, jump or something? Hang on a minute. Feels like he got really close all of a sudden, and I wasn't paying attention. Well, this guy's definitely a chaser. With the gimmick that he becomes invulnerable for brief periods of time. In that sense, he's not too different from the Hammerjoes in Mega Man. Alright, no problem. Alright, what's in the big chest? It's locked. Oh, right. You have to bring the big key. That's right, there's no boss key in these games. There's just a... wait. Yes, there is. Oh, the big key is linked to both the boss door and the main dungeon item. Gotcha. Okay, this is kind of a funny reversal of that room we saw before. Here, we're walking underneath a future challenge rather than above it. Can the green Cyclops go north? Oh, well, I didn't think of that. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother talking about these guys, because it's... oh. I did not realize those things dealt as much damage as they did. Well, since we're starting back here, let's find out. Let's test that theory about the Cyclops. Doesn't really seem to be much of a penalty to dying, honestly. Yeah, my rupee seems to be exactly the same. I guess if you've collected a lot of health containers, restarting with only 3 hearts is a pretty big drawback. Oh, hang on a minute. That's right, I had the choice of going left or right earlier. Alright, well, let's try going the other way and see what happens. I'm just trying to pick up the pot, thanks. Alright, here we are. This is, a bit more similar of a layout than I thought. Alright, spin attacks are usually fast enough to take care of those skeletons in a flash. There we go. Solve that puzzle. Find the switch and open it. A dungeon map, I'll take it. Is there anything underneath any of these? Very interesting geometry in these levels. I gotta say, I'm not used to this. Like, the Game Boy games, while they did experiment with the depth, they didn't really feel quite as deep as these. I don't know, it feels like unusual territory, even though it's, you know, other players are probably very well accustomed to this. I'm not, though. They didn't really continue with the 2D formula after the N64 happened. They just went 3D and hardly ever looked back. I suppose maybe they revisited that concept with the Game Boy Advance titles. Oh yeah, these pots are pretty good weapons. But I never really had much of an interest in the Game Boy Advance games myself. Darker backgrounds to represent a lower floor. Works, though it would also help to make the texture on the lower floor a bit smaller. Ah, yes, that would be a good idea. Huh. Yeah, come to think of it, if they're making a different palette, a different tile sprite for the lower levels, then, well, why not just make it smaller? Well, at least in this room, it's of a different design. Alright, let's test the Cyclops theory. Yep, they can go north. They don't very often, but they can. Alright, I don't need to be wasting my time fighting them, though. Alright, let's not dilly-dally in here. Those... Get out of my way! Oh. It's just a locked door anyway. Pfft. Aren't we on, like, the second floor or something? Why is it dark all the way up here? Well, I guess it doesn't need a reason to be dark. It just is. Spooky, scary skeletons. Get over here. Wait, where'd he go? There you go. Somehow he got behind me. Ah, nice. Oh. Actually, that's kind of worrisome. I did not realize that they would be hiding keys underneath little pots. Did I miss another one in a different room? Oh, I'm gonna be obsessing over that now. Gotta lift every pot from now on. Oh wow, it's been a while since we've been back in this room. Wow! So this really is kind of a central hub. Everything just kind of overlaps and connects here. I thought they wouldn't... Okay, I thought these guys just bounced on walls, but apparently they also like to cling to walls sometimes. Very peculiar. Is that pot... Are they guarding that or something? Is that important? Whoa, what? All of a sudden they disperse? Why? Huh? Okay, that is a very different sound compared to what I'm used to. What did that jingle mean? Did something change in another room? Okay, now they just start by scattering. I have no idea what the AI is for those little bubbles floating around. Also, did I already make an entire lap of the dungeon? That was a bit faster than I was expecting. Hang on a minute. I have the dungeon map. Oh, we're not at the boss room yet. Gotcha. So the big key does not necessarily... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, these guys are a little bit different. Wow, this is kind of bad. Where'd they go? That is a little bit disturbing that they just disappear like that. Oh, by the way, I never checked this out, but can't you, like, fall in these? Hey, fairies, cool. Oh, wait, can't... Shoot. I was gonna say, can't you catch fairies in bottles in this game? Well, I'll try. Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe you have to use the, bug net. I caught a fairy! Keep it in a bottle. Nice. So does that have the same effect as the bottle fairies from future games? I'm actually not sure. Having a central hub helps so that losing progress if you die isn't too frustrating. You can be like, well, that path sucked. Let's try that other path instead. Yeah, that is pretty good design. A dark room with tons of enemies. Not my cup of tea. Alright, let's give it our best shot. And these weeds, despite being so basic, are very, very annoying. I didn't expect them to get in the way in the middle of combat like this. Well, it just goes to show different enemy behaviors can intersect in interesting ways. Alright, actually, hang on a minute. I need to test something real quick. Alright, I have the big key. Can I just open any door with it? No. Okay, that's interesting. So the big key is just an alternate lock opener. So you basically just have two different flavors of keys to worry about in this game. One of them is a permanent upgrade, while the others are expendable. That's interesting. Oh. Care to test your luck? Alright, boomerang does not work against these things, and they do hurt. Of course, you could also take the Dark Souls approach and make the player lose an hour's worth of progress because it's a simple mistake. Because the central hub isn't as, Oh, wait. Then a central hub isn't as crucial. Oh, I misread the sentence. You know, I honestly wonder, if, something between a top-down Legend of Zelda game and a Dark Souls game would work. It's kind of a weird... Gee... Hey, those things drain my magic. I just now noticed. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The old man, he said that I would get something that would help me take down armored foes. Is this just a one-hit kill on these things? Wow, yeah, it is. Although I think that the pots also were a one-hit kill. So, not entirely necessary. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. You gotta find the real one. Heh. Clever. Okay, remember this gimmick? You feeling lucky, kid? Yeah, boomerangs can't help me here. Gotta be kidding me. It's the last one I think to try. Ow. There we go. Eyeball enemies are weak to arrows, maybe? Yeah, that could be it. Shoot, I missed. Whoa, what? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Science. So what's the deal with the red guy? Is he, like, faster or something? Oh, he's just straight up immune to the pots. Okay, gotcha. As opposed to the one-hit kills that I was enjoying before. Alright, so you literally cannot proceed without the bow and arrow. Which is good. That became the standard for Zelda games in the future. Where you cannot progress unless you collect the dungeon's key item. However, I know from videos I've watched that this game does not always follow that rule. There are a few dungeons where you can end up skipping the essential item entirely. And if that happens, well, you're gonna have to backtrack at some point, because later on you're gonna hit a roadblock. Oh, hi. Okay. Alright, honestly, I feel as though boss enemies should just get their own separate discussion. Because they have an entire fixed arena space to work with. This guy follows a pretty basic pattern. Just has the individual Armos Knights forming up. Following different patterns, all that good stuff. Also, can I run out of arrows? I'm coming dangerously close to it. Oh, hang on a minute. Can I just... Okay, I can just hit him with my sword. Arrows are optional in this case. Alright, important question. Will they change their pattern after I defeat all but one of them? Man, this boss fight music is a little bit lacking, I gotta say. This guy's taking a lot of punishment. Is he, like, the real one that I have to kill, and the others were just decoys or something? That's the impression I'm getting. Alright, don't screw up now. Okay, now he means business. Okay, this would be a good time to bust out some alternate boss music. I've been waiting for this. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, is that all he does? Is just try to stomp on you now? Because if so, this music ain't gonna last long. And the interaction between your attacks and the enemy's depth is a little bit weird. Am I imagining things, or is he getting faster? This is such a basic pattern. This music should not be as intense as it is. At the very least, for a two-stage boss like this, I would expect the normal boss music to, like, increase in tempo or something. Okay, okay. I'm expected to use the bow and arrow, I suppose, to deal extra damage. Okay, he moves further. Sometimes, not always. There we go, got him. So, what music am I supposed to be hearing right now? Oh. Shouldn't I be hearing a victory fanfare of some kind? There we go. Oh, I probably didn't collect this, in the soundtrack, did I? Hang on a minute. Nope. I was gonna play the little jingle that plays in Cadence of Hyrule when you get the bass guitar, but, nope. I didn't go out of my way to find that. Da-da-da-da. Interesting difficulty curve. It starts off high, then gets lower until the last phase when it kicks back up into gear again. Oh yeah, these arrows are a lot more powerful than I expected them to be. Yeah, you have a point there. That's an interesting approach to difficulty. And it was a pretty fun experience all around, even if the last phase... What are you doing? Is this a new variety of Octorok? The turret Octorok? Also, kind of funny that you were given a subtle preview of what the boss was going to be in these, Armos Knights outside the temple, and yet the Armos Knights don't actually appear in the temple itself. And I'm not sure if the big Cyclops dudes count. I don't know, it's weird. Well, shoot. I was hoping that the arrows would have given me an easy way to dispose of them from a distance. Alright, you. Oh, you got the pendant of... Oh, yeah, okay. A text box in this position is very difficult to read. I don't know why they moved it away from the bottom of the screen. The darker room in the dungeons were towards the east and north, which may be deeper parts of the mountain. Huh. Interesting observation. Yeah. Wow, I hadn't even thought about that. You got the Pendant of Courage! Now, I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. Huh? What do you mean, I believe you? Don't you mean I believe in you? You should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. I got the wee booties. A hidden item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it. Oh, thank you. Where might that be? Ooh, interesting. Interesting, and I can only assume that Lake Hylia is that spot on the bottom left, bottom right of the map. So, here's where the game appears to open up a bit. Interesting. I could not remember how open-ended this game was. I know that you can't do absolutely everything out of order, but the ability to tackle, like, dungeons in sets is pretty nice. It's kind of like how they did Robot Masters in Mega Man 7. Where you get to pick between... Sorry, Mega Man 8. No, wait. No, yeah, it was both Mega Man 7 and 8. You get a choice between 4 Robot Masters, and then after you beat all 4 of them, you get access to the choice between the next 4. Also, it's bookended by an intro stage and a final challenge in Wily's Castle at the very end. And honestly, I think that's an okay deviation from the formula. To have levels come in sets, rather than presenting them all together at once. Because in the case of certain games like Mega Man 8... Actually, no, 7 did this too. It opens up the possibility for hiding secrets. Behind, like, requiring the use of weapons that you have to go out of your way to get. So rather than risking, like, missing secrets beyond your control, in the standard 8 Robot Master formation, by doing things in sets, you can guarantee that the player has access to the tools they need to go secret hunting in the final 4 levels. In Mega Man 8, they did that liberally with the Thunderclaw weapon, which you could use to swing around grappling beam style. In fact, it literally was a grappling beam that just happened to have, you know, an electricity elemental attached to it. And it was indeed quite fun, hunting for secrets that way. In Mega Man 7, it was a bit less obvious. They had situations where, hang on a minute, what was the stuff you got, in the first half? Freeze Cracker, the Thunderbolt, Junk Shield, and Bubble Wrap. And now that I'm actually thinking about this, they don't use those for puzzles in the second half of the game. Huh. There was a puzzle in Junkman's level that required you to use the Thunderbolt. And there's a puzzle in Shademan's level that requires you to use the Flame Wheel. But that... oh. So Mega Man 7 just completely blew it then. It had the chance to hide secrets behind, like, skill gates that you would be able to crack at that point in the game, but they didn't. But they remedied that in Mega Man 8, and then they just never visited that concept ever again. Alright, you're free! What are you gonna do? Is he still angry? I don't know, is that all you have to say for yourself? Okay, yes, please make up. Do something. I don't want to feel like I wasted my bomb. Alright, I really wanted to talk to you. What's your deal? If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we will give you something good. Oh! Interesting. I don't think I can. Especially not when my A button starts to stick like that. 19 seconds, huh? You're not qualified. Too bad. Why don't you try again? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back when I have the ability to lift stuff. Alright, where am I, by the way? Oh, that was just a little minigame area. Okay, cool. Seriously, is it just me, or do the women in this town look like they came out of NES-era Final Fantasy game? I don't know, I think it's the eyes. The eyes make me think that. Alright, I came back to town specifically so that I could deal with you, mister. Wait. Wait. I didn't do that. Did I? Hang on a minute. Let me try this again. Oh. So he just, like, stops you when you get too close. Hang on a minute. One more thing I can try. Gotcha! I can't believe you caught me! With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. Well, just try it, okay? Oh. Alright, thanks, I guess. God damn it. Ugh! A button keeps sticking on this stupid controller. Oh, okay, there we go. I may not be able to do that, race minigame. If my A button keeps sticking. I'm actually waiting for a new pair of Joy-Cons in the mail. Which I will probably start using liberally, because the problem with my situation is that it's, damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. My quote-unquote Pro controller, which I don't think is a real Pro controller because it doesn't have rumble, it's got a sticky A button, and my Joy-Cons are starting to experience drift, which has been especially painful in Animal Crossing, where they have been interrupting my ability to break rocks. Is there any point to going up there? Okay, yeah, this A-button situation is getting really bad. Like, I feel like I need to take the entire button off to get to it now. Anyone got any tips for cleaning a controller? Ugh. Well, shoot. I actually have no idea which direction I should go from here. I guess I'll just save and quit in the Sanctuary, because that's where I'm gonna end up, restarting anyway. Double kill! Oh, that's not the Sanctuary. I get a feeling if I try to go and pick up the Master Sword now, it's just gonna stop me by saying, "Hey, you need to collect the thingamajigs before you can go any further with that." I kind of enjoy the approach that Breath of the Wild had to getting the Master Sword, where you're effectively stopped from picking it up because it drains your life force, until you have a specific amount of health maximum. And then that's like your test of strength, is how much pain you can withstand before you actually draw the Master Sword. I think that's a pretty interesting concept, and it's a good test of how thoroughly you've been exploring the world. Alright, I think that's about as far as I'm gonna go for today. It was pretty good. Went through a dungeon, learned some things. Saw our first boss, like our first proper boss, a bunch of Armos Knights. Which gave us an interesting perspective on a difficulty curve over the span of a single boss fight. So that was a good experience. And I kind of don't feel like playing right now because my controller is being such an asshole. I hope those Joy-Cons come in soon, because I need new ones desperately. Alright. Well, before I go, let's take a moment to observe that thing that I started with. That clip that I showed. And let's see where it ends up. Because, I feel like there's a story that needs to be told with Dr. Mario and Dr. Luigi fighting against the coronavirus.
Scapulator.
The fuck is going on? Is this like fast motion? Yep, it sure is.
Got it. Whoa.
I feel like this is an encoding issue. What in the world? This is probably what it actually looked like.
All done. Huh? I feel like Leonardo da Vinci. It's a masterpiece.
I don't think I want Luigi as my surgeon.
What do you say, Inspector?
What the fuck? What'd they do to him?
Question, fellas.
What's that?
How long have you two been working for the evil Dr. Claw?
Why, I oughta...
Those spare parts you come up with, Luigi, are just what we needed. I think we're ready for a bench check.
I love these scene transitions.
All right, Inspector, we'll have you taken care of here in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Very good.
Perfect. Oh, yes, sirree, Bob. Your RPM's at 3,000.
That's such a 90s prop.
Back for a left foot alignment in about 3,000 miles.
And here's your
It doesn't even work as a meter because it loops.
Just don't run over any nails.
Excellent. Well, tell me, will you gentlemen take a check?
Absolutely.
By the way, where did you find my new spare parts?
Oh, I got them at that novelty store on 33rd and 3rd.
A novelty store?
Right.
A novelty. That figures. Well, thank you, Mario Brothers. I think I'll leave before you can do anything else to help.
Yo, Mario. Do you think that I should tell him about some of the other changes that we made?
He's gonna explode, isn't he?
Go, go. Rocket shoes.
I don't
What?
think so.
What are you doing, man? Danny Wells, what are you doing? He's flipping us off. You can't do that on a kid's show.
Think so.
Look at him. He knows. He knows exactly what he just got away with.
Till next time, everybody. Do the Mario.
That was Maurice LaMarche. Wait. No, that was not Maurice LaMarche. Isn't that the guy that does the voice for, like, isn't that the guy that does the Orson Welles impression? Fuck, I gotta know now. Hang on a minute. Maurice LaMarche, Okay, he has had a very prolific history as a voice actor. But for the information I need, we need to go way back into the 90s. Okay, apparently he actually had a role in the original Inspector Gadget as Chief Quimby. Is that how you say his name? Quimby? Apparently he was also... Holy shit. Look at this. Apparently he was the voice of every single character on the real Ghostbusters. Like, holy shit. May as well just call it the Maurice LaMarche show at that point. Alright, but I need to know if he voiced all those characters with the Orson Welles impression. Like the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. I am not seeing it. Huh. Apparently the... No, wait. Yeah, there he is! There he is! The Brain! That's him! So you're telling me that this Inspector Gadget-looking motherfucker playing a live-action Inspector Gadget is also the same guy that keeps getting typecast as Orson Welles from the Orson Welles show. Wow. Well, there's some trivia for you. I had no idea. I honestly did not expect that kind of crossover today, but there you go. You can probably get Dr. Luigi in that Dr. Mario mobile game. Now that you've mentioned that, I honestly wonder how many Doctor characters there are. I kind of, like, once you have Dr. Donkey Kong in the mix, you know, the sky's the limit. Let me see here. I bet there's a good comprehensive list here. Yeah, the Mario Wiki has me covered. Sort of. Would you mind, window, please? I want to recrop this thing. I'm gonna have to show YouTube stuff later. Okay, fine. There we go. Who's the most unusual sight here? Dr. Bowser's pretty weird. Dr. Bowser Jr.? Oh no, the Koopalings. Or rather, 2 Koopalings. What? Oh, sorry, make that 4 Koopalings. What? Larry, Roy, Wendy, and Ludwig. Where's the rest of them? What the hell? Also, what the fuck? The babies are doctors too? No! You can't get away with this! You could barely get away with it in the Mario sports games or the Mario Kart games. You shouldn't be putting a baby behind the wheel. You should certainly not be putting a baby into a doctor's office. What the fuck? All of them are here. Oh, no. I saw... What the fuck? I was half expecting to see... I'm not seeing this. I am not seeing this. Dr. Rosalina. Okay. Dr. Baby Rosalina. No. I draw the line there. But then they go a step further. Dr. Fire Rosalina. That's not even a thing, is it? Was that a thing? Was Rosalina playable in Mario 3D World? That's the only explanation I can find, but why is she her own separate character? This is... Well... Is it a gacha game? Is this a gacha game? Is this just a standard gacha game? Is that why they have so many alternate versions of the same character? And by that I mean, just Rosalina? No other character has that many variations except for maybe Luigi. Okay, well at least they've got a bit of, like, gender equality, but... No, sir. I do not like it. No. No! Alright, that's it for now. See you guys next time. Maybe or maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Either way, see you next week. Maybe with an Animal Crossing stream. See you then.